announced they have initiated a telemedicine program for residents in North Carolina. The telemedicine program is available to all residents in North Carolina, including Rutherford and Polk counties. It is designed to treat common medical illnesses right from your home. Now, isn't that great? No appointment is necessary, no waiting for days to see someone. This is a wonderful opportunity for people who are struggling financially or have a complicated insurance plan. But your health is important to you and you want attention now. There are no copays or deductible, and unlimited usage programs start at just $59.99 a month. Learn more about this program. Contact Remote MD today at www.remotemd.net. Again, that's www.remotemd.net.
Henson Building Materials is returning to our regular days and hours to better serve the fast-growing building needs of the Forest City area. Our hours will be 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. We'll still be taking safety measures, cleaning, wearing masks, and social distancing, all while our friendly and knowledgeable staff will be taking your orders on a variety of building, remodeling, and DIY projects. With the combined experience of over 50 years, Jamie Earls, Terry Dunaway, and Randy Harrell in our 10,000 square foot showroom will get you in and out, loaded and back to your project, all with the flexibility in ordering. And while you're at it, visit our Homeworks by Henson showroom with our 2 designers for all of your kitchen and bath cabinet and countertop design needs. Time to get out, get busy, and visit Henson Building Materials. Building starts here.
12 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, February the 27th, and we're starting our call-around report for this Saturday morning. Going first, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. With us is Deputy Hoppus. Deputy, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What do you have for us this morning?
So I got, during the last 24 hours, 155 calls, had 13 arrests, currently in the jails, 148. A deputy of the Sheriff's Department reported an incident of simple assault that occurred in Bostic. Under arrest, Stephen Khalil Henderson was arrested in Rutherfordton for breaking and entering a place of religious worship. Burned church religious building, injury to property, and his bond was set at $100,000 secured. Emily Brooke Grant of Shelby was arrested on 2 failure to appear misdemeanor warrants. Bond was set secured at $50. Cristano Graves of Spindale was arrested on 4 counts of failure to appear. Bond was set at $120,000 secured. Nancy Jeanette Osborne of Bostic was arrested on 1 count of simple possession of Schedule 2. Her bond was set unsecured at $1,000. Ernest Lee Sims Jr. of Rutherfordton was arrested for possess controlled substance in jail or prison. 1 count. Bond was set at secured $10,000. Benjamin Lee Sane Jr. of Rutherfordton was arrested 1 count of possess controlled substance, 1 count of felony probation violation, 3 counts of failure to appear on a felony. His bond was set secured at $48,000 secured. And Dion Cash of Forest City was arrested for possession with intent to manufacture, sell, deliver Schedule 1, possession of Schedule 2, misdemeanor possession of Schedule 6, and his bond was set at $11,000 secured. And that's all the Sheriff's Department has this morning.
Deputy Hoppus, we appreciate that report. I did have the next alert on Stephen Khalil Henderson. Good to see that he was arrested. So I'll take that off, and we appreciate the report this Saturday morning, and you have a safe weekend.
You too, sir.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Deputy Hoppus with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, letting us know what's been happening in the world of crime fighting. So good to hear that Stephen Khalil Henderson has been arrested. So good work for the Sheriff's Department on that. Broke into Restoration Church over there and tried to set fire to it and damaged it up pretty good. So, well, don't need stuff like that going on around. So good to see he was taken care of. 15 minutes after 7 o'clock, we'll continue with our call-around report this morning. Check in with 911 Communications Center after this.
At McCurry Deck Motors, you can browse a selection of vehicles that includes all of the top models in Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC lineups. The McCurry Deck Motors lineup of vehicles checks all the boxes, ensuring that they will have the perfect vehicle for any car shopper that visits their lot. Come visit and see what's in store for you and your family with the McCurry Deck quality reputation of fair deals and customer service. Try the Chevy. Find new roads with Chevy. At McCurry Deck Motors, we're the home of Chevy, Buick, and GMC. 1740 U.S. Highway 74A, Forest City.
When it comes to calling a pest control company, people in the know call Hutchins Pest Control. With over 40 years experience behind them, it's a known fact that Tim Hutchins and his team come ready to do a professional job for you. Licensed in both North and South Carolina and voted the best for 10 years. Hutchins Pest Control comes fully insured, honest, dependable, and on-time service. Call Hutchins Pest Control today at 287-5171 to get rid of your pest and rodent problems.
16 minutes after 7 o'clock on the Saturday morning call around report, talking about the new 911 Communications Center over there. It's a beautiful place. I haven't had a chance to go inside of it myself. Hopefully, maybe one day I'll get to go there and go through it, but till then, we'll just have to get our reports from over there. Amanda, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What do you have for us this morning?
Well, in the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 400 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 46 for the emergency medical services, 26 for rescue, 155 calls for the Sheriff's Office, 70 for Forest City, 1 for Lake Lure, 50 for Rutherfordton, and 46 for Spindale. Ballstick Fire Department had a motor vehicle crash. Cliffside had a motor vehicle crash and a structure fire assisted by Forest City, SDO, and Sandy Mush. Ellenboro had a motor vehicle crash. Forest City had a motor vehicle crash, and Hudlow had a brush fire, and that is all.
Amanda, thanks so much for the report. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Also, looking for Gregory Alfred Heidler. They did arrest the guy, Stephen Clell Henderson, but still looking for Gregory Alfred Heidler. Date of birth, February the 19th, 1973. He's a white male, 5'10", 180 pounds, medium build. Gregory has been charged, has multiple warrants for his arrest. The arrest for warrants are indecent liberties with a child, statutory sex offense with a child, incest of a child, and statutory rape of a child. And all of these charges are that occurred on children between the ages of 13, 14, or 15. Unknown location of Heidler at this time or means of travel. Gregory does have family in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and Michigan. And anyone with any information, you can contact Crime Stoppers at 286-8477. I'll even hold his little picture up there to the people watching online. Yep, if you know that guy, turn him in. What a sick individual. We need to get him off the street. I have other ways of justice for people like that, but we won't talk about that. Doing that to a kid, my goodness. High school football Friday night kicked off last night. I know football in February is not even on your mind, but that's just what it had. That's just the way it happened. RS Central and East Rutherford was our featured game of the week. RS Central 47, East Rutherford 0. Games from Thursday night, Chase defeated Cherryville 56-9, and Thomas Jefferson defeated Community School of Davidson 25-9. Looking ahead to next week's game, Shelby at RS Central will be our game of the week. 6:30 countdown to kickoff. 7 o'clock will be the play-by-play. Other games of Burns at Chase. That will be homecoming game. Polk County at East Rutherford, and the TJ versus Gastonia Highland Tech game has been postponed due to COVID. In our latest COVID numbers, we've only had 7 positive cases. That was reported as of yesterday. No additional deaths. So there we are. 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's continue our call-around report. We'll check in up at the Fairfield Fire Department. Gary Wilson. Talk to him next.
You know, there is a lot of misleading information about Medicaid eligibility. The Arledge Law Firm would like for you to know the truth. For instance, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your home. That's not true. Another one is, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. Again, not true. And this big one, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. Not true, not true, not true. Call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm and get free consultation and learn the truth. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify for nursing home care and not lose everything you own. It's worth a call to Arledge Law Firm at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherfordton.
20 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, February the 27th. This is going to be our last Saturday for this month. Tomorrow will be actually the last day, and we come back fresh work week. We'll be at March the 1st, and there will be March, the third month already. Gary, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. Marching on into March. Huh?
That's right. In all the winter weather that we may have throughout December, January, February, my grandmother always told me never trust March.
Yep. I think back to 1993 when we had the blizzard.
Had a blizzard, yep.
That was a mess.
That was something else.
Seen a lot of snows in March. Really, I remember that been that many years ago. We had a snow in November, and then we had snow in March. Nothing else in between. So,
and a lot of people will remember March of 1960.
I remember that. I was in school every Wednesday.
That was my my sister was born on March the 1st in 1960, and it snowed every Wednesday after that in March. So that's how I remember her birthday.
I've got a cousin. She was born right in the middle of the blizzard in '93, and they had the Bills Creek Fire Department had to cut trees out of the road on Bills Creek Road so her husband could get her mother to the hospital. And they barely got there in time. She was born about 30 minutes later.
I bet that was something else.
And I always called her Stormy. But,
Stormy, that's a good name.
Good nickname for her. She was born then, and I remember 1960 every Wednesday it snowed. And I don't mean a small snow either. We had 8, 10, 12 inches every Wednesday. And I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. We wasn't having to go to school, and I found out we was going to have to go all the way up into June.
That's right. It seems like it seems like I remember that happening back in. I was still in school, so it had to have been mid 80s, mid to late 80s. We was out of school for. Seems like it was 2.5 or 3 weeks, and then we figured out we had to make all that up. And we didn't like it too much then.
Had a couple of big snows, and we had some really cold weather then back in the mid-'80s. It was down around 0 for several mornings there. And hopefully we won't get nothing like that, but you can expect to see about anything in March. So we'll see what happens. But we've had 3/4 of an inch of rain here overnight, and sitting on about 40 degrees. And hopefully the sun's going to come out after a while and warm things up a little bit more today. And no fire calls the last 24 hours, so good on that end. And that's about all we got up here this morning, I guess.
All right, Gary, thanks so much for reporting. We'll talk to you again on Monday.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Gary Wilson with that report from the Fairfield Fire Department, letting us know what's happening in the upper part of the county. Looking ahead here today, this morning, we've got Gilbert Carmona being at 8 o'clock this morning with the ever-popular tax show, Gilbert Talks Taxes. A lot of you have been already had your tax forms filled out and already accepted, and mine came back. It showed up in my bank account Friday morning, and the IRS tool on the website was still telling me it had been received and not been processed, and I don't know. It was just a mess, but I'd already gotten it, and anyway, so here we are. If you have your tax-related questions, go ahead and be thinking of some of those, because Gilbert will be in the studio this morning. Be glad to answer those for you coming up at 8 this morning. Then at, let's see, what time is that? 2:30 airtime this afternoon, network pregame. Then that'll be countdown to tip-off at 2:30, network pregame at 3, tip-off at 4 for UNC Tar Heel basketball. UNC at home versus Florida State. So that's coming up all straight ahead right here at WCAB. Hang around. We'll continue our call around report, check in with the Sunshine Ballstick Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue Price, we are headed your way.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I only owed a few thousand, but each time I got a letter, it was worse. I was going to lose everything, my savings, my house, and after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called the tax experts at Get a Tax Lawyer.
I couldn't believe it. I met with them, we looked at the numbers, and right away they were like, oh yeah, it looks like you're qualified to save. Get a Tax Lawyer fought the IRS for me.
Get a Tax Lawyer's specialists have the experience to go in swinging and come out a winner.
There's no way I could have paid those tax bills. Get a Tax Lawyer helped my family when we needed it most. No more threats, no debt, no worry. Should have called way sooner.
Thousands have discovered what David did. Get a Tax Lawyer can help settle the debt and get you a fresh start. Don't mess with the IRS.
Call 800-649-8617. 800-649-8617. That's 800-649-8617.
26 minutes after 7 o'clock. I'm going to find us over in the Sunshine, Bostic, Cherry Mountain Fire District, and Surprise. So good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
I said it was raining when I left home this morning. I don't know that wasn't more of a heavy fog situation. That heavy fog make it look like it's a misty rain, but either way, it was foggy and misty. And this morning when I left Bostic, and it might be in better shape now since I've left. How are you, Sue?
It's a cloudy morning, so I don't know. Maybe it's clear up after a while. We'd like to see the sunshine, but I don't know if we will today or not.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit of sunshine today. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'd like to see it.
We had some pretty days this week, though, so we better not complain. And let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. On my church calendar this morning, I've got Joe Brooks. I hope Joe will have a good day, and nothing tomorrow on my church calendar. On my personal calendar today, I've got Graham Sigmund. He's our grandson. So we hope he'll have a good day. And tomorrow, I've got Reverend David Ledford. And I hope David will have a good day. And, of course, he's on Fairview's calendar. He's the pastor up at Fairview Baptist. And also they've got Jacob Yelton tomorrow. And that's going to wind us up for March, isn't it? Whew. For February, we go into March Monday, so this month's passed in pretty much of a hurry.
Yeah, tomorrow's the last day, and we'll be headed into March. And
no.
I think the 14th, I believe it is 13th or the 14th is when we set our clocks ahead, spring forward.
Yeah.
And then it'll actually, the 20th is when we roll over into spring.
Yeah, we'll welcome spring. Let's see, I have one announcement. On March the 7th at 7 p.m., the Golden Valley Crusaders will be singing at Riverside Baptist Church, so that'll be a good singing coming up. My little birds are starting to come now to the feeder. It's got daylight enough for them to come in. I had a cat out there this morning. I guess she was waiting to see if she could catch a bird.
I've been noticing we've getting a lot of these some of our the little finches are coming back. The cardinals, are coming back in, and we gotta get us some more bird feeders and some more bird seed. So Mama's a stickler about feeding them birds. Well, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
And little birds need feed too. Then she'll get mad when, like, a crow stops by and eat, or a hawk will stop by and eat. She'll get mad. I said, Mom, that's a bird too. I can't sit out there and discriminate which birds eat the bird seed.
I've got a lot of the morning doves. They can clean the feeder out pretty quick.
Yeah, they sure can.
But anyway, I like to watch them. Well, I guess that's all I have this morning, Hart. It's just quiet and calm over here, looking for a good day and a good weekend, and I hope you'll have one.
All right, so you do the same. Tell Richard we said howdy, and we'll talk to you again Monday.
All right.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Sue Price with a report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Ballstick Fire District. We'll check in with Shingle Hollow and Tina White next.
Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply is a variety store. Here's why I say that. Cedar shavings, 5.0 cubic feet, $7.99 per bag. They have Pontiac red potatoes, Kennebec potatoes, $18 for a 50-pound. River Run dog food, specially priced. Plenty of horse quality hay. Refill propane, $10.99 for a 20-pound tank. Wrangler Sweet Feed, $8.69 for the 50-pound bag. Cardinal Tissue and paper towels, 6-pack, $4.49. Farmer's Friend Feed, City and Supply is the largest farm supply store, and you should come and see how much you can save. 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherford.
7:30 on this Saturday morning. Jim said something in that commercial there, a Pontiac potato. What? Tina White, good morning. How you doing? Pontiac potato.
Good morning. I've never heard of Pontiac potato, but I've heard of the Pinto.
Do they have like a Chevrolet coconut? Huh.
Oh, who made the Pinto?
Ford Pintos. Yep.
Well, up here in Shingle Hollow, it is 39 degrees. Shingle Hollow Fire Department had a med call yesterday and a motor vehicle accident. Hadn't heard anything from Green Hill this morning. Maybe they're rested on this good rainy morning.
I don't blame them. I would be too.
And the birthday calendars for today, I have Miss Krista Earls. And tomorrow on Piney Knob, they didn't have anything on Piney Knob or Pleasant Grove for today, but for tomorrow I have 3 for Piney Knob. Michael Birch, Kelly Hallman, and Tina Hill. And Pleasant Grove doesn't have anybody for tomorrow. And then on my personal calendar, my husband's cousin, Amy Harden. She lives up here in Shingle Hollow. So I hope everybody has great big birthdays. No announcements. It's cool, misty out there, cloudy, but we're hoping it clears up and we're going to have a great day.
Well, I believe I'm going to have a great day as well. For some reason, when I talked to you, I thought of my dog, Buddy.
Yeah.
Of course, he stayed in the house, in his little house yesterday mostly, and he's got one of those igloo houses that really keep warmth and cold in, so we don't have to worry about him being outside when it's cold or hot or anything. But we put straw in it for him to lay on, and I don't know what he was doing. He was kind of laying upside down to sleep or something, and he rolled over and had his face down in the straw, and I hollered his name, and when he looked up, he had straw stuck to his face, and it kind of looked like he'd eat a scarecrow, and I was just looking at him like, you
should have got a picture of that.
Crazy. He's crazy sometimes. He'll be walking across the yard and he'll see a bottle that, like a Dr. Pepper bottle or something, that he loves chewing on bottles, plastic bottles, and he'll just see it and he'll start running around it and throwing it, and he'll just go crazy. He's fun to watch. He's a
maybe it's the noise. Maybe the noise it makes.
And I got him a toy one time, or my mom got him a toy with a little squeaker in it, and he chewed the squeaker out of it and chewed it all to pieces. And so, yeah. I guess his favorite toy is an old piece of rope with a knot in it, and he'll throw that around the yard.
Yeah, I have a small dog. She's a little dog, and she will tear the toys out and get the squeaker out and play with the squeaker and run around and bring it to you for you to throw it, because she'll fetch. But she loves that little thing. She's got a pig that's her size. It's got a squeaky in it, and she tugs that thing around, and she wants us to throw it for her. Surprises me at how strong even a little dog is.
Yeah. All right, Tina, hope you have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you again in March.
Okay, sounds good. I know.
Thanks.
March is Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Tina White with the report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. We'll move up to the Union Mills Fire District, and we'll speak with Brenda Kelly. coming up after this.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
7:35 is going to find us up in the Union Mills Far District. And Brenda Kelly. Brenda, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine on this super soggy Saturday morning.
You can usually tell a southern person if they say tar and far.
Tar and far. Well, I guess I'm southern.
Did you know that tar on that car caught far? I told somebody the other day they was, let's just say one of our southern phrases. You ain't from around here. I told them that. I said, unless your granny has ever asked you to tote that poke over there, I said, you don't know what's going on. And he was like, what? I said, she'll tell you to tote that poke over there. He's like, I don't even know what you're saying. I said, well, to tote, you have to carry. And that is, tote that.
The bag.
And the poke it could be usually it's a brown bag, because we used to get brown paper bags.
Yeah, that's right.
But, it could be a plastic bag, and she wants you to carry it over there. And he said, she wants you to move that package over there. I said, well, yeah, that's a long way to say it, but a lot easier the way I say it.
Yeah. Well, I want you to know it was so good to hear Jay Coombs' voice yesterday morning.
Wasn't that something?
Yeah.
I talked to him yesterday morning, and I said, Mr. Friday Night is back. Is Mr. Every Other Saturday Morning coming back? And he said, nope. I said, well, all right then.
Well, he retired, but he decided he liked doing the ball games,
doing the ball games, yeah. He said that this is the first morning, I think he said, in 2 months that he has heard an alarm clock. Was yesterday morning because he had to, call in at 8 o'clock. He said, that's the first time I've set my alarm in 2 months, and he said, it feels wonderful.
Well, that was good.
Yeah, it certainly was good to hear Mr. Friday Night Jay Coombs and Cliff Palmieri back on the air last night. High school football Friday night. They'll be with us all season. It's a short season, but they're going to be with us all the way. So.
Yeah, well, that's good then, yeah. But good to have him back. Well, let's see. I've got 34 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries today. Tomorrow on the 28th is Chuck Radford's birthday, so we hope Chuck has a great old big day on his special day. I don't have any announcements. Don't know of anything going on. We're just waiting for it. Ain't it supposed to get warm today?
Yeah, it's supposed to warm up today. Looking like highs around 64 today. Going to be even warmer tomorrow, up around 70 tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies both days. It'll be nice and warm though.
That's right. We're looking for it, waiting on it.
That's right.
Yeah, so we can enjoy it. But I don't know of anything going on, so I guess you better go check on Luther Sweet Thing Gilligan in Ellenburg.
All right, Brenda, we'll do it. Thanks. Have a good weekend.
You too. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Catch you.
Brenda Kelly with a report from the Union Mills Fire District. And like she said, we'll check in with our final stop this morning, and we'll head down to Ellenburg and Luther Gilligan. Speak with him next.
It's great to get discounts on beautiful furniture, and thanks to the Recliner Center, you can get 10% off everything in the store. 10% off lift chairs, 10% off sofas, 10% off recliners, 10% off bedding. Angela has changed her hours to suit your schedule. The Recliner Center is now open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 4, and Saturdays, 9 to 2. And, of course, you can make an appointment by calling 828-395-3562. Come by soon and pick out the recliner, sofa, or lift chair that best suits you and get 10% off your purchase. Come by and see Angela Cooper at the Recliner Center today. The Recliner Center is on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
7:39 or 21 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock. Either way you look at it, finds us down in Ellenboro. Luther, Sweet Thing Gillikin, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great. Just sitting here watching traffic go by. Been 2 cars go by in the last 20 minutes.
Well, it's a traffic jam in Ellenboro, ain't it?
A lot of traffic down here.
We're going to have to put up, another light.
Nothing going on. The fire department, they had one accident yesterday. They had one medical call. Other than that, they're quiet as well. Just nothing going on. So, how'd you have a great day up there, and we'll talk to you next time.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District. That wraps up our call-around report for this Saturday, February the 27th. If you're celebrating a birthday or if you're celebrating an anniversary today or tomorrow, if you would, give me a call at 287-3356. We'll take all the names that have been called in to the radio station, and we'll read those out in just a few moments. Birthdays and anniversaries, give me a call now.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers of Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. They continue to strive hard to keep that honor. Come on in and see for yourself. Take a look at the all-new design 2021 F-150 or reserve an all-new 2021 Bronco coming in the spring. Don't miss out on the automobile you've been wanting at the Sisk Family Ford price. Take your pick while the picking